Hello again. This is the first in a series dealing with multiple documents, and in this one I'm wanting to compare documents one with another to make changes from one document into the other. And the scenario I'm looking at is that I've been working on chapter 6 and I made some changes to it, and it's now PB01. However, I sent that chapter to the author and the author has sent back some changes, and so I'm going to have to implement the changes the author's made into my file. So I want to just use the normal review facility that Word itself has. So if we click on, we're already there on the review tab, and then the compare. So click on that and say I want to compare files. So I want to compare the original one, which is that one, and I want to compare it with the one that the author has sent, which is that one. And so I say yes, I want to compare those please, and it says do you want to accept the changes that are in the files at the moment, and I said yes, I just want to see how they're different. So what I've got now is a file showing me what changes the author has made. I mean, obviously this is just a dummy file, any old file I've fiddled around with just to make the point. So those are the changes there. So having seen what changes the author has made, I then want to look at the original, or rather my edited version, which was PB01, and make the changes to that. So the idea is that I find the change in this file here, say this 21 here, so I can click in that line there, and if I run find same place, which is the other macro I'm going to use, just remind you what we're doing. We've used Word Zone Review Facility with the compare, and we're going to use find same place and find same place back, which is the same macro but just works the opposite way through the files that are currently open on screen. So let's just move that out of the way for the moment. So we've got my original, we've got the edits. So I click somewhere in that line there, and if I run find same place, it jumps straight to the same point as far as it can find in that original file. So I see that he's changed 20 to 21, so I can make that change. Then I'll find out what other changes made. There's one there, so click in there, find same place. It had difficulty finding that one because it looked at the whole line and it saw the 22 and that was 21, so it couldn't find it. So it kept saying, well, let's have a look, see what else I can find. And it eventually found, instead of the whole line, it found that. So I can make the change there. Now, when I say that it works the opposite way around, the other one, find same place back, if there is more than one file on screen, you might have a third version of the same file. So let's have a third version. So I want to open this one. Okay, so I've now got 3 different ones. So if I start in this file and go find same place, I go to that one. If I start in there and I go find same place back, it goes to the other one. So depending on whether you use find same place or find same place back, it will skip between those 3 files, and I can compare and contrast and make changes. Right, so I've got one other file to show the similar idea, but just working on a different file, different kind of file, and this one is, we're looking at these 2 here, which is that one and that one. Open those. So we've got some references, and we've got a list of citations. So we can go between them by, say, selecting that one, and find same place takes us to there, and then I can use find forward to see if there are any more of those. So I can go from one to the other, so I can go from there to there, and I can find if there are any more. Yes, there's just those 2. So winches, what have we got? So there's winch there, there. So again, you can jump backwards and forwards between the files by using find same place and compare and contrast and edit. Okay, that's all there is for this one. Thank you. Bye.